WWE Hall of Famer Sunny has had a lot of things rammed up her ass, but 25 years is without doubt the biggest stretch.
Look at your push, Harry.
I think it's fair to say that Sunny's career has been a bit of a car crash since the 90s. Therefore, it is ironic that it could be an actual car crash that puts her behind bars for the rest of her life. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And WWE Hall of Famer Tammy SYTCH, aka Sunny, is facing numerous charges from her March 2022 car accident, including a DUI manslaughter in connection with the death of 75-year-old Julian L. Lassiter. So, yeah, pretty bad news, guys. We all know Sunny was involved in this car accident last year, which supposedly led to the death of a 75-year-old. And now the case, I guess, has gotten some legs. We're getting further into it, and it looks bad for Sunny. It doesn't look too good. The report says, in an update on the legal case, TMC.com is reporting that SYTCH pleaded no contest to a felony charge of DUI causing death and is now facing up to 25 years in prison. A sentencing hearing for SYTCH has not been determined yet. TMC noted the following. SYTCH had initially pleaded not guilty to all of the charges, but changed her pleas in a Fallujah County courtroom on Wednesday afternoon, days before the case was slated to go to trial. According to court documents, in addition to the plea to felony DUI causing death, she also pleaded no contest to one felony charge of driving with license suspended causing death, 4 misdemeanor counts of DUI with damage to a person, and 2 misdemeanor charges of DUI with damage to property. So this doesn't look good for Sunny. Her actions led to someone dying, therefore I don't see how she isn't going to go to jail. I'm not sure if she'll do 25 years, but I expect her to do a decent amount of time in prison. And honestly, it's crazy how bad her career and life has spiraled out of control. Back in the 90s, Sunny had it all. She was so fucking beautiful that she should have, on looks alone, there's no way she should have failed. She should have had a successful career, opportunities that she would have been given. Because let's be honest, when you're a woman and you look the way Sunny did in the 90s, it's pretty much impossible not to take advantage of that and not to be successful and not to have good things in life. And due to one thing or another, her life spiraling out of control, drugs, abuse, you name it, she's ended up not having a good career, not having a good life, and you know, it's been one disaster after another for Sunny, and it's led her down this path. And it's not the first time she's been drink driving, it's not the first time she has hurt people, but this time it has led to the death of someone, and it's not going to end well for Sunny. Sunny days are officially over. But when you look at Sunny, maybe the only thing that went wrong for her in WWE was she was maybe a couple of years just too early on the scene. If she stuck around for a little bit longer, like when the Attitude Era started and, you know, the women were sexualizing themselves a bit more, could you imagine Sunny in that era if she was around in like 98, 99, 2000, 2001, like the Ruthless Aggression era? I mean, Sunny was so fucking beautiful, arguably one of the hottest. Like, she just naturally, she didn't look like the hottest, like, in terms of like glamour or anything like that, but she looked like the girl next door. She looked like the, you know, if you could draw the typical beautiful American girl next door with blonde hair, you would have drawn Sunny. She did look like perfection, and it's just a shame what happened to her, man. She should have had a much better career. She should have had a much better life. She had, appearance-wise, she had all the assets to succeed in. In the end, that did not happen. And yeah, guys, now she is facing up to 25 years in jail. So when I think of Sunny, I'm always going to think this is one of the biggest wasted talents in WWE history. Just for the fact that, like, she was popular in the day, and maybe just she was a little bit too early on the scene. But like I said, you know, back when women were getting pushed in WWE, back when women were popular and they were having the bikini contests and the brand panties matches, and they were being treated like sex symbols and shit like that, that would have been the perfect era for Sunny, but it did not happen. And yeah, this sucks, but someone is dead because of her actions, and I don't necessarily think this makes her a bad person. Now, I don't think she's a good person based on what we know. But she's not the only wrestler to do drink driving, let's be honest. Jeff Hardy's been done for this a lot of times. The Usos. This could so easily happen to them. You could be looking at the Usos or the Hardys doing 25 years in jail because they've done this on numerous occasions, drinking and driving. And it's just Sunny, unfortunately for her, and unfortunately for the person she killed, she happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, yeah, hopefully this is going to be a lesson for everybody. Maybe they can clean up their act. Don't drink and drive because it's not worth it. Not only can you take someone's life, but you can pretty much spend the rest of yours behind bars as well. So think about it, guys, before you drink and drive. Not good for Sunny, aka Tammy SYTCH. But yeah, definitely, in my opinion, one of the biggest waste of talents in the wrestling industry. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, peace.